Hi, you might have probably known me from my Dubai cross-country experience video. And surprise, because in just 3 years, I am back again in the Philippines. For good, hopefully yes. I've already made a video about this on my TikTok account and ang dami talagang nakarelate and na-inspire. So I thought of doing a YouTube video as well kasi baka may makarelate din and inspire sa video na to. So at first, I was really hopeful and determined na magstay ako abroad for a very long time to the point na gusto ko nang iwala yung license ko and hindi ko na siya i-renew. They said Dubai is for me kasi imagine 3 days pa lang ako sa Dubai, na-interview na ako and na-hired na ako. But then I had to cancel kasi medyo mas malaki ng 300 dirhams etong company ko ngayon na nag-hire sa akin. So, that is in the span of 15 days. And then real estate company pa. Kasi sabi nila kapag nasa real estate company ka, mas malawak yung mapupuntahan mo work. So, yun na nga, homesickness didn't hit me fast. I seldom do video call with my family and friends. And then, parang wala lang, parang hindi ko lang sila gaano nami-miss. Or nami-miss ko sila, but I'm really not into video call. Yung buhay naman namin doon ni Kurt ay simple lang. We have ups and downs. Yung first few months ko, umiiyak talaga ako. Kasi, parang walang natitira sa sweldo ko. Ang first salary ko ay 2,800. That's as a fresher. That was 2022. And then, parang yung rent namin is 1,900. And then, nagpapadala sa family and expenses, nagbabayad ng utang ng first few months. So, sa isip ko, bakit pa ako nag-abroad kung parang kapos na kapos din naman ako? Until eventually, nag-increase din na nag-increase kasi umalis yung admin. So, he had to give me an increase para hindi ako umalis kasi naging all-around admin ako. And just like the other OFW na nag-start, we live in a partition, sharing bathroom, sharing kitchen. We were just so lucky na yung una naming napuntahan na partition sa Business Bay ay puro Filipino. And until now, we are friends. We stay in touch. And then, sobrang lapit ko talaga sa office that time. Yung expectations ko kasi bago ako mag-Dubai is magiging magaan yung work life ko. Kasi nga, as a teacher, like, inuuwi mo yung trabaho, pagpasok mo, iisipin mo agad yung kailangan mong gawin bago ka umuwi, mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero hindi ko in-expect na sobrang pagod din pala sa corporate, especially if you work in a starting company, kasi magiging all-around ka talaga. So, yeah. Also, I'm really grateful kasi we were able to fund our accommodation na merong window. Kasi sabi ko kay Kurt, hindi ko talaga kaya na walang window. Para feeling ko mas suffocate ako. Kasi ang dami nga namang partition na walang window, ganyan. During our first 2 years, we would save very little amount. Siguro, nag-start kami ng isi-save lang namin ay 250 hanggang naging 500 until before kaming magbakasyon ng 2 years. So, parang umuwi kami noon, ang pera lang namin ni Kurt ay parang less than 100,000. Pero napagkasya namin yon. At first kasi, we didn't really have a goal. Like, hindi namin napag-usapan yung goal namin. Kasi ang gusto ko lang talaga is makalis ng Philippines and that's it. Then, hindi ko na alam. Basta hindi ako babalik agad, ganun. So, ito na nga, nagbakasyon na kami after 2 years. Ang naibigay lang sa akin na leave ay 20 days or 25 days. Pahirapan pa yon. And so, sobrang iksi nun. I felt everything was a rush nung umuwi kami. Ang dami namin hindi napuntahan. Yung tita ko hindi namin napuntahan. Yung iba kong friends hindi ko na-meet. So, everything was a rush. And then, hindi na rin kami nakapag-enjoy talaga. And nakapag-relax. Siguro yung first 5 days lang, yun yung parang okay, gala-gala. And then, after parang, I don't know, basta everything was a rush. And then my vacation ended and totoo yung sinabi nila na mas malungkot yung second time na aalis ka. Kasi yung first time, you don't know kung anong dadatnan mo. You're hopeful, you're afraid, mixed emotions. But now, alam mo kung ano yung babalikan mo. So, it was really, really hard for me that time. I felt like not going back. Even yung mom ko, like, okay lang sa kanya na wag na kami bumalik. But I don't want that kasi Kurt and I don't have savings that time. As in, zero savings kasi inubos na namin nung nagbakasyon kami and wala, alam namin na babalik kami eh. So yun, nag-back to work. Pero I felt like parang hirap huminga. Parang I don't know, parang surviving na lang ako nung panahon na yon. Until one day, sinabi ni Kurt na, what if umuwi na kami ng Pinas? And I was so shocked. Kasi akala ko ayaw pa niyang umuwi. Kaya hindi ko sinasabi na parang, gusto ko na umuwi. Kasi it was me who told him na gusto kong pumunta. Siya kasi talaga ayaw na niyang pumunta, bumalik sa Dubai after nung first contract niya. But since nagpumilit ako na gusto ko talaga mag-Dubai. So, ayun, sinamahan niya ako. And that's when the preparation happened. So, nag-usap kami. Ang usap namin ay, we will save as much as we can. From 500, parang nag-jump kami to 1,500 yung isi-save namin every month. But just to let you know, yung 2 years kasi na bago yung vacation namin, nag-splurge na talaga kami, nag-splurge. Ni-spoil namin yung sarili namin kung ano-ano yung binibili. Like, hindi namin ginipit masyado yung sarili namin. Kaya ngayon, nung nag-decide kami na uuwi na kami, we were really focused na wala na kaming masyadong bibilhin na nonsense and magsisave as much as we can. So, I told my boss that I wanted to resign October of 2024. First, nag-overthink ako kasi tama ba yun? Everything. Kung magsisisi ba kami? What if magsisi kami? What if ang hirap ng buhay talaga sa Philippines? Tapos ang dami ko rin nabasa kasi nag-research ako ng mga experiences ng mga ex-OFW na umuwi ng Philippines. And ang dami kong nabasa na bumalik lang din sila after maybe 6 months or 3 months, I think. Kasi parang hindi natapatan ng lifestyle nila sa Philippines yung nakasanayan nilang lifestyle abroad. But you know guys, wala talaga kaming pinagsabihan, not a single soul. But later on, nasabi namin kay Sandra, si Sandy, siya ang unang-unang taong nakaalam. Kasi inaaya niya kami ni Kurt na mag-join dun sa bahay na kukunin nila. So I had to tell her the truth kung bakit hindi namin kayang kunin yon. Nalaman na lang din ng mga close friends namin and even my family kasi nga sinurprise ko sila, di ba? Parang 3 months prior the flight. Hindi kami nang hingi ng advice. Kahit kanino, we were just so focused na uuwi kami ng Pilipinas by August. So, nag-decide kami na uuwi ng Pilipinas maybe October. And then, ang first plan namin is August ang flight. So, imbes na madagdagan yung savings namin, mas nabawasan siya kasi Kurt had to resign para alagaan ako full-time. Kasi that time, wala talaga akong kakayahang alagaan yung sarili ko. And I'm so grateful for Kurt na nag-give way talaga siya sa work niya kahit na, you know, it's not good for him. And hindi niya gusto, of course, walang monthly income. But he had to take care of me, so yeah. Our goal was magkaroon ng 350,000 to 500,000 pesos savings. That was the goal. So, pero kasi nagkaroon nga ako ng scooter accident and yung nag-book kasi kami ng August na flight. Yun nga yung walang nakakalam. So, we had to cancel it. And then, yung 6 months na preparation dapat namin naging 1 year kasi nga of my accident. And that's the reason kung bakit hindi namin attain yung savings goal namin. Pero, fast forward, since nag-work from home nga ako nung accident ko, fast forward, siguro nagkaroon ng assurance naman yung boss ko na kaya kong mag-work from home. So, thank you Lord kasi yung sinabi ko sa kanya na, what if you just make me your virtual admin? Nagkatotoo. So, now I am his virtual admin. I am the sales and admin something ng same company pa din. Kaya, we are able na pagkasyahin kung ano lang yung naipon namin. Kasama yung gratuity savings. Gratuity niya, gratuity ko, savings. And thank you rin kasi talaga sinagot ng boss ko yung flight ko pabalik ng Pilipinas. But just to give you another perspective, our decision was easy for us kasi we don't have a family to support. Although nagbigay ako sa family ko dito, pero hindi ako yung bumubuhay sa kanila kasi may kanya-kanya kaming buhay, may kanya-kanya kaming trabaho. And Kurt and I don't have kids yet. Kaya it was a very easy decision for us. So to anyone na nagpa-plan na umuwi na or mag-for good na sa Philippines, whatever your reason is, make sure to plan and save money because you don't want to start from zero. So to those who are watching this, hopefully you can also have the courage to do what your soul needs. And I realize na it's really okay to start. I'm already 33. I'm turning 34 in August. Pero I think I'm starting again, but not fully because, yeah, I have a work. Ang iniisip ko na lang noon, if it doesn't work out, then maybe we'll try abroad again. Pero it doesn't mean we are a loser or anything. But if anything, we are a winner kasi we tried. So yeah, that's it. I don't know, parang hindi ko nasabi yung mga gusto kong sabihin, hindi kagaya ng mga nasabi ko sa TikTok ko. But yeah, I hope this gives you a courage to actually go for something that you've been wanting to do. It's okay to try, it's okay to fail. At least you tried. And I'm very, very, very proud of myself for trying. Kasi kung hindi ako nag-abroad, I wouldn't be here. Kung hindi ko sinabi sa boss ko na I want you to go home, I wouldn't be here. So I'm really, really grateful talaga na God gave us the courage to go for what we want. Pinag-pray talaga namin to ng sobra-sobra. Now, we still have the same goals, same prayers, but we're just in a very different place. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, feel free to ask. I'll be answering it soon. Bye!